Part of the global energy revolution includes a little bit of travel. Now, Roche has had to drag himself to the other side of the world, to China, to see how the technology is actually made. And I've got to travel here to Adelaide, which is fine because I love Adelaide. We're going to follow the journey now of an average Australian family to see how they are implementing this technology to transform their lives. We're going to talk about the costs, the process, and how it works on a normal Australian home. Let's go have a look.
Like so many Aussie families, Rob and Tiffany live in the suburbs. 2 kids, busy lives, and an energy bill that keeps climbing.
Thanks so much for having us in your house today. I'm interested in the story of how we've ended up getting to the fact that you're talking about adding solar panels and batteries to your house. How did this come about?
We moved back here to South Australia a year or two ago, and I think like everyone, you're conscious of doing the right thing by the environment, but with a growing family, you're also conscious of power bills and sustainability, like financial and environmental sustainability. So I think for us that was probably the start of the journey, doing the right thing, but also looking after your family.
Tiffany, you've got 2 young daughters. One of them is a teenager. My daughter's just clicked out of being a teenager, so I know what long showers are like. From an energy consumption point of view, how's the house operating now? And I suppose summer, you know, it's about cooling, but in winter it's about heating it up.
I'm really looking forward to not the constant arguing between Ella and Rob with how long she showers and all the electronics she has running, including her beauty fridge.
I'm going to have to speak to her. I need a beauty fridge by the sounds of it. Well, I'm looking forward to a busy day with you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing how this home can transform and become really energy efficient.
Now, James and the eHomes team are stepping in to future-proof their home and take control of those costs.
Can you talk us through how this home is going to transform and become energy efficient?
So what we're going to be doing today is installing a solar and battery system and then partnering that with a heat pump as well.
What's the size of the system we're putting on the roof?
So we're putting 17 440 watt panels on the roof, a 27.96 kilowatt battery, a Fox ESS battery, and we're also installing a 10 kilowatt single phase inverter.
And we're talking about a hot water system as well. So what are we getting here?
Yeah, so you've got a 270 litre Emerald heat pump. It's going to be 80% more efficient than traditional hot water systems as well.
So Scott, of course, it comes to do with that S with the lines through it, really. It's about money, and we're doing this to, you know, save the planet and be energy efficient, but it's helping with our bills. So what are we talking about from a cost point of view for the clients with their present bills and what it's going to cost to install?
Yeah, so the bills before this were averaging just below $4,000 a year, which is quite a lot, but unfortunately that's quite normal these days.
Yep.
With the system of the solar and battery and the hot water service, we're looking to eliminate their bill nearly all year.
And then roughly what's the return on investment?
Yeah, so the return on investment's usually about 4 years when you get a solar and battery together. If you do already have a solar system or attaching a battery, you're probably looking at 2.5, but that could be even shorter as the prices of electricity go up.
Well, I'm genuinely excited. I've got solar and battery in my own house. I love when the sun's shining, and I think, you know, it's helping me run my house. So I'm excited to see this all come together and see your team do their magic.
While I'm chasing cutting-edge tech halfway around the world, James and the eHomes team are back home doing the hard work that actually makes it all real.
Henry, how you going, buddy?
Good, mate.
Big day ahead of you, mate.
Yeah, big day. Just marked up all the panels.
Guys, I think it's an exciting time just to stop for a second and comment on how fast this is happening. Is this a normal timeline?
Everything's on track. You know, a lot of people don't realise how quick this process actually is. It's one day of your life where you're going to have 15, 20 years of savings.
What sort of research have you done and what made you end up coming to work with the team that we got on board today?
You check the market and we have a look at what's out there, reputable providers, and it is around cost, it's around reliability, after sales service. We were really comfortable with the decision around eHomes. I think our dealings with Scott and Adrian from the get-go were fantastic. I think building rapport and understanding that they listen to what you need and they align their products and services with what it is that you're after. I think we're really comfortable that eHomes met our needs.
The battery's in now. Tell us a little bit about what this battery's going to achieve.
With the excess solar, they're going to be able to store all of that instead of selling it back to the grid only for a couple of cents, and then they should be able to cover all the nighttime usage.
I can see the way that Henry was installing that. This unit stacks on top of each other, so it's a battery that can change in height and size. Is this part of the adaptability?
Exactly. So imagine Lego blocks. So you can add another Lego block on top to increase the capacity of the battery. So this battery here, you can actually stack up to 9 stacks. This one here is a 27.96 kilowatt battery. So as the family gets bigger, you can increase your battery capacity as well as time goes on.
I think to be able to future-proof homes is so important. We talk about intergenerational living, so that adaptability of being able to increase the battery power, I think is a game changer for families. And it's a good-looking unit, and I think also the team have placed it really well here to the side in the garage, so it's not going to impact the family being able to still park 2 cars here.
Exactly.
Jesse, how are you, mate?
G'day, James. Well, how are you?
There's so much going on at the front of the house that I thought I'd come around the back here. I know you carried this thing in. That's a damn good looking hot water system.
They are, aren't they? Beautiful, nice and white, and yeah, beautiful.
Now tell us how this works in a different way to a traditional hot water system, which doesn't look as good as that, but it's probably about the same size.
Yeah, so this is a heat pump hot water system. It plugs into a 10 amp plug, so standard sort of external power point.
Yeah.
And it works by sucking the hot air from hot air in through here.
Yeah.
It goes through a chamber inside and pulls the cold air out on this side. So it works without an element, basically a lot like a traditional air conditioner works.
It's been a long day in Adelaide. Now it's time to see if the team pulled it off.
So guys, it's been a massive day and great results have been achieved. How are you feeling and how's the day been going from your side?
Feeling pretty stoked. It looks great. Everyone's been amazing today.
It looks really good from the street and I love where they've positioned the battery in the garage.
Oh, I think they've done a great job.
From your side, mate, you had a lot of trades here all at once. How did it go for you guys?
Yeah, the guys did really well. Got installed very quickly.
I know myself, I had solar panels before I decided to add a battery, and some people do it that way. Here, everything's happened all at once. So it might not necessarily be everyone's journey, but it can be achieved. It's been a big day.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, with obviously a few teams with the battery and the solar and also the heat pump as well. They all worked well together and got the job done.
Everything looks great, it's all functional. So I think from our perspective, you couldn't be happier really. I mean, it looks good, it will do the job and we're going to have a minimal power bill. I think everyone wins.